In today's episode of The Story of Animals, we slither into a world of hoods, hisses, and hypnotizing eyes. These creatures have inspired myths, made snake charmers famous, and occasionally given people a heart-pounding reason to reconsider their choice of footwear. Our topic for today: different kinds of cobras. Cobras aren't just one species. They're a whole gang of venomous snakes with different looks, sizes, and superpowers. Think of them as the Avengers, but with fewer capes and more fangs. The name Cobra comes from the Portuguese Cobra de Capello, meaning hooded snake. That famous hood? It's not a hat, it's an expandable ribcage trick they use to look scarier, like a snake version of puffing up your chest in the mirror. And while movies often show cobras dancing to flute music, here's the truth. They're not grooving to the beat. They're following the movement of the instrument because snakes don't even have external ears. So much for being music lovers. Let's start with the King Cobra, the Beyoncé of the cobra world. Famous, commanding, and dangerously talented. Despite the name, it's not technically a true cobra of the Naja genus. It's in its own category. But who's going to tell a 5.5-meter long snake it doesn't belong? Not me. The King Cobra holds the title of the world's longest venomous snake. Its venom doesn't just attack the body, it goes for the nervous system, like a hacker crashing your Wi-Fi. Fun fact, it's one of the few snakes that builds a nest for its eggs. Parent of the year, anyone? Next up, the Indian Cobra, also called the Spectacled Cobra because of the spectacle-shaped markings on its hood. This is the one you've probably seen in all those snake charmer videos. It's quick, it's iconic, and it's part of the big four snakes responsible for most snake bites in India. Not exactly the kind of fame you want on your resume. Its venom is potent, but it's also medically important. Scientists use it to produce anti-venom. So in a way, it's both a danger and a lifesaver. Kind of like hot sauce, deadly if overdone, essential in the right dose. Then we have the spitting cobras, the snipers of the snake world. Found mostly in Africa and parts of Asia, these snakes can shoot venom from their fangs with surprising accuracy, up to 2 to 3 meters away. Their goal isn't to poison your bloodstream, it's to blind you, giving them time to escape. Imagine someone throwing hot sauce in your eyes, only much, much worse. Some species, like the black-necked spitting cobra, are so good at this, they could probably win a water balloon fight without breaking a sweat. Moving on, meet the forest cobra, the largest true cobra, reaching lengths of up to 3 meters. Found in Central and Western Africa, it prefers forests and savannas, where it slithers around with a keep-to-yourself attitude. It's highly venomous, but also a bit shy, like that tall, quiet kid in class who you suspect could dunk on everyone, but just doesn't feel like it. The Monocled Cobra, named for the circular marking on its hood, is a Southeast Asian superstar. Compared to the Indian cobra, it's a bit more unpredictable. Its venom acts faster and it tends to be crankier. This is the cobra equivalent of having an espresso at 11 p.m. You never quite know what's coming. And finally, say hello, but from a very safe distance, to the Caspian Cobra. Native to Central Asia, it's considered one of the most venomous cobras, with a reputation for being extremely aggressive. It's the kind of snake that doesn't wait for you to step too close. It's already halfway to saying, "Back off, human." Cobras have slithered their way into legends, religions, and even video games. From the Egyptian Uraeus symbol to the villainous Cobra commander in G.I. Joe, they've been cast as both protectors and villains. But in the real world, they're under threat. Habitat destruction, illegal trade, and fear-driven killings are shrinking their numbers. Remember, cobras aren't out to get you. They'd rather avoid you entirely. Most bites happen because someone startled or cornered them. If you see one in the wild, the best move is the simplest. Admire from afar and let it go about its snaky business. So, the next time someone says, snake in the grass, you might want to ask, which kind? The hooded kind, the spitting kind, or the royal kind with a taste for home improvement? Because as we've learned today, cobras come in many forms, each with its own quirks, talents, and legendary presence. And that's it for today's episode of The Story of Animals. We've uncovered the fascinating world of different kinds of cobras. Now it's time to see how much you've learned from today's episode. We've got 3 fun trivia questions coming up. Ready? Let's start. Question 1. Which cobra is the world's longest venomous snake? A. Indian cobra. B. King cobra. C. Forest cobra. D. Caspian cobra. The correct answer is B. King cobra. King cobras can grow over 5 meters long, making them the longest venomous snake on Earth. Let's try another question. Question 2. What is special about spitting cobras? A. They spit venom to blind predators. B. They hiss louder than other cobras. C. They change color when angry. D. They have no fangs. The correct answer is A. They spit venom to blind predators. Spitting cobras aim for the eyes of a threat to cause intense pain and create an escape opportunity. Let's move on to the last question for this episode. Question 3. Which cobra is known for its spectacle-shaped hood markings? A. Monocled Cobra. B. Caspian Cobra. C. Indian Cobra. D. Forest Cobra. The correct answer is C. Indian Cobra. The Indian cobra's hood pattern looks like a pair of spectacles, which is why it's sometimes called the spectacled cobra. Great job if you got all 3 questions correct. If you missed any, don't worry. You've just learned some fascinating facts about these legendary snakes. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.